Cooking with Kya's downfall is getting hard to watch.
From 2024 to 2025, a young lady from Southern California
Facts, that juke effect.
took over
Getting
TikTok
spicy.
with a bunch of cooking videos. And whenever the video started, we all heard
Cooking with Kya.
And Cooking with Kya would indeed blow up. Not only would she blow up on TikTok, but she would become, for quite a while, a very, very popular streamer. A very, very popular
Welcome to the stream. Welcome to
we
the...
all know what happened at
Wow.
Streamers University last year.
Appreciate the follow.
Where she had that incident and she ended up dumping her boyfriend at the time, Zay Braun. She suffered a lot of criticism online, especially from ladies who were hating on her because she had a male fan base and also because of some of the twerking that she was doing. Also, the way she handled the Zay Braun thing caught her a lot of animosity.
Asher Dior? Oh no, that's not him.
And she would actually have this breakdown.
What do I do? That's so bad. Like, I'm so confused. Like, I literally don't be doing nothing. It's just always something. And I literally don't do nothing. Like, nothing. It's so rare that I see positive stuff about me.
But Cooking with Kya would do pretty good, at least to the end of 2025. But something was fishy. In 2026, I haven't really heard a lot about Cooking with Kya. And a lot of people are starting to notice it. We're almost out of the first quarter of 2000.
I haven't heard about Cooking with Kya in a minute. Is she doing all right? What's going on? What happened? I feel like she didn't take advantage of her opportunity, bro. I've been told her she needs to be on the YouTube. Cooking with Kya had the perfect opportunity to be doing IRL streams, bringing other celebrities and streamers on and making food with them. I promise you she would have averaged 1 million views every time. You know, add a little bit of interviewing in. Bro, I'm telling you, these people do not be thinking like creatively, bro. All she kept doing is doing the same shit, shaking a little booty, making a little food on TikTok, which was cool. That was a great starting point. That's how she blew up, cool. But I guarantee you, if she would have went to YouTube and started doing, you know, bringing celebrities on, mind you, everybody was talking about her. So celebrities would have collaborated with her and she would make good meals. You know what I'm saying? Do a little bit kind of interview type of style content. That shit would have banged, bro. Cooking with Kya would have had a career for the long haul. But hey, they didn't want to take advice from the Where You At family community. I said this in multiple videos and I know she's seen them. Some of them videos got hella views. Come on, man. It is what it is.
26. And there is no word of Cooking with Kya anywhere.
He's right, you know.
And that brings me to something that came across.
She was just at Jay Single's baby shower and she said that she doesn't like streaming anymore. At the end of the day, if you don't like doing something, I'm always going to respect that. I'm not the type of person that says, oh, you supposed to do that. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, if you genuinely don't have fun making content, it's just not for you, I could always respect that straight up. But, you know, I guess just coming from the mind of somebody that loves making content so much, like I love this shit. And it's just like, it's a dream come true. It's like, damn, all it took was just a little bit of effort. But again, if your heart's not in it, your heart's not in it, I guess.
My desk just yesterday.
Cooking with Kya is the definition of self-sabotage. I'm talking about she need to write a book on how to life up. Just this time last year, you couldn't scroll on any app without hearing her jingle. Everybody wanted a plate from her. Then she decided to take her ass to Streamer University, get cracked.
Good luck, Live.
Come home.
Much love,
Tell
man.
the internet she broke up with her boyfriend because he wasn't good enough. Then boom, whole life went down the drain. She ain't get no brand deals, ain't get to bake with Martha Stewart, ain't get to be a chef for Stefan Diggs, nothing. Soon as she decided to leave her boyfriend because of the fame, her whole life went to shambles. I hope y'all really learned a very important lesson from this. Stop thinking you bigger than the program. Don't let the fame get to your head. And most important of all, don't leave behind the ones who only wanted to see you succeed.
This young dude put out this video, and again, folks thought he was hating. But when you really look at it, it made sense. Like, let's look at some of these videos that she's been posting. Again, this video that you're looking at right now has about 1.2 million views. It's pretty good. But if you look at the last few videos on her TikTok page, it's not looking good at all. The last video she posted has 96,000 views, 54,000 views, then 38,000 views. Because as it seems, Cooking with Kya is no longer making food content. And when she was making food content, she didn't have her classic intro. If you go to the video, you'll see a whole bunch of people calling it out. Like, this person really fell off. Let's get you back up there. Please do the intros.
Damn, she not even shaking the booty no more.
Got him!
This person, the Queen of Spades, no more of the little jingle? That must have been your man's favorite part. Right, like, what's happened? She must have gotten tired of taking people's man. This
Most
other person
hating.
says, if y'all don't let her be cute and cook her stuff, nothing is that serious. And that made me think about something just in general. What would make Cooking with Kya leave something that, in my honest
They hating hard. They hating way too hard. They hating hard.
opinion, would be very lucrative?
I think the biggest lie that you're sold as a creator is that you can just live for a living. That if you just post yourself online and tell your story, you're going to be blessed with monetary opportunity. And while that is true in the short term, to maintain on that hamster wheel of doing brand deals, I believe, is the reason why a lot of people burn out.
So, first of all, Cooking with Kya is a short form content creator, and then she was live streaming. Now, the thing is, it's a lot of work to make money as a content creator, for sure. And Cooking with Kya was in an industry that is like very niche based, let's say like food and stuff like that. She was getting hooked up with Aiden Ross and certain other people, but for whatever reasons, those relationships fell through. And then
The issue with brand deals is that, one, your future financial security is at the mercy of some inbound brand deal coming in, and you don't know when your next brand is going to hit you up. Now, you can have these hot months where your content is hitting, and as a result, more brand managers are seeing it. And you'll have these months where you just go on a dry spell. And I've experienced that as a creator too, even though I had 900,000 followers, but I would still only land like one brand deal a month.
this part is also true about content creation. You know, somebody like Cooking with Kya in the short form game, they're unlike people like, let's say, myself or...
That's true, but I'm telling you, bro, Cooking with Kya could have banged on YouTube, bro. And the only grace I give her is if she just really doesn't want to do this shit. But I even think that's cap because they saying that she's still making cooking content. She just not shaking her ass no more. So it's like, bro, I'm genuinely curious what's going on through her head. I feel like Kai is one of those creators that, one, didn't take it upon herself to learn and, you know, figure it out. Or two, she surrounded herself with morons and they're leading her in the wrong direction. But at the end of the day, I feel like if she genuinely don't want to make content anymore, the conversation really can end there, you know. But we're just speculating at this point.
Anton Daniels,
'Cause
or
you can't
even
hate on somebody that just wants to live their life.
Tariq Nasheed. Because if you're in the long form commentary space and you can put out enough videos a lot, I mean, YouTube is a great place to do that. Cooking with Kya is more of a short form personality. So the videos that she does on TikTok probably don't get a whole lot of money. She probably could get a lot of money on streaming, but yo, streaming is a hard thing to do. Like Kai Sanat, DDG, like, don't get me wrong. They are definitely paid, but they're working for a lot. Some of these dudes streaming 12 hours a day, 13 hours a day, 15 hours a day.
Streaming shit, no joke. Make sure you guys tap into the Twitch streams. Link in the description. That's where you at, Berto.
Wherever they going, like that IRL streaming thing is crazy. And Cooking with Kya is a lady, so that may not be something that she wants to do all day. And then
If you are constantly relying on brand deals, your creative freedom is somewhat at the mercy of brands. And I think a lot of us get into content creation because we want to experience deep creative freedom. But then what ends up happening is that we have to slowly but surely tailor our content so more brands are friendly with it. Maybe you need to stop cursing. But as a result, over time, you start to just lose sight of the core
Trying to do
purpose
better
of
with
why
that.
you
I don't think I've
started
cursed this whole
creating
video
videos
though.
in the first place, which sucks because you
W.
started
Burton
this
chat.
entire endeavor because you love it.
Let's talk about brand deals in short form content creation. It is very true that a lot of people, especially some of these, tier one multinational companies, L'Oreal, some of these fast moving consumer good companies, Pernod Ricard, Diageo, companies like that.
I cursed last
They
video.
like to use
All
a
right,
brand
let's hold it
ambassadors,
down the rest of the stream.
like Cooking with Kya. I have a huge audience and a huge engagement. The problem is because of her content with the twerking and all that stuff, it really leaves a lot to be desired. So even though you're getting a whole lot of views on TikTok, it's hard for somebody to really monetize you besides a betting company. And she did have a brand deal with Steak, but again, I'm not sure as to how well that thing went, and she doesn't have it anymore. And so now she's trying to position herself to go into lifestyle. And when we look at Cooking with Kya in the lifestyle, she's just not a good creator. That's just the reality of it.
Damn. She said your content suck, Kya. I ain't say that. Is this true?
If she's not twerking or if she's not, cooking something that's very basic, nobody really has time for her. And
Damn.
It's unfortunate because, well,
yeah, the first one and probably the biggest one is the parasocial relationships. That is very real. People telling you what to do, people not liking you for certain things, or people almost like demanding and wanting you to be a certain way because they feel like they know you. That is a very real thing, and I don't think I like that. And because I already don't like that as someone that only has 200,000 followers, I'm not seeing myself going further, as in hitting 500, a million.
Again, bro, this is why content creation is just not for everybody. Content creation is not for everybody because it is a weird place to be, man. Look at me. I'm sitting in a room by myself talking to a camera. Weirdo. And I'm talking to the camera like y'all right here in the room with me. It's a weird relationship. It's a weird place to get to. But there's also a lot of freedom on this side when you make it. There's also a lot of you wake up, you get to make your own rules. You know what I'm saying? You get to cut the camera on when you want to. You have creative freedom. But then you're also at the mercy of the algorithms. And then you're also, like they said, with brand deals. So there's pros and cons with anything, man. But just like anything in life, bro, you work hard, you can make it work. It's just about if you love it or not. And if you love being a content creator, you should do it. If you don't love being a content creator and if you're just doing it for fun, then just do it for fun. There ain't nothing wrong with it.
Million followers, because it's just going to get worse.
This content creator says something that's so important. She has about 200,000 followers on Instagram, so she says, and she doesn't want to be a content creator because it's now very parasocial. People are telling her what she should do, how she should behave, and for certain content creators, it can get to you. It don't get to me. I don't give a damn what y'all think at all.
Boy, Yellow in the doghouse.
But for somebody like Cooking with Kya, it may bother her, and it appears it did bother her, and so she's taking a big break. And now, if you're like young like her, you don't have any real business skills, you probably don't have a business manager, you're not really marketable right now. I mean, what else is there for you to do? It's nothing. People quickly forget about you. And this is not just Cooking with Kya that has this problem. This is a problem that a lot of these creators, especially female creators that really lead with, voluptuous body, that lead with some element of clapping in their content. The problem is, yes, they will get dudes a trick on them. They will get opportunities, but they still will need to work. If you're going to go to Twitch and stream all day, you got to put in the work. You're not going to be able to just get by because you're Cooking with Kya. And she did get into the right door. She got into the DDG door. She got
into the DDG door, Kai Cenat, like Cooking with Kya, bro. Again, I just got to assume that either she hates this content shit or she genuinely don't know what the hell she's doing. Because respectfully, she had every opportunity. She went to Streamer University. She's cool with DDG, Kai Cenat, all the big streamers. She was famous as hell. I think I saw Cardi B talking about it. Like, she had the opportunity of a lifetime, bro. Again, I'm going to say it again, bro. The content idea that I said, if she was making content on YouTube, long form content, bro, people would have watched that. People would have watched that. She missed the wave, honestly. But I only wish people the best. Hopefully she can figure this shit out.
To the Kai Cenat door, got into the Aiden Ross door, but she didn't have the real work ethic to keep it coming, to keep it pumping every day. And it seems like she just burnt out. And now Cooking with Kya, what I see is she's just falling off. And this is what a lot of content creators do, because at first you see money and opportunities come, but brand deals don't come all that often. Like, let's say, for example, if you're Tupperware, you know, and Cooking with Kya is in your niche. Well, Cooking with Kya probably has a lot of male followers that would not buy that Tupperware. It would be better if she had a smaller audience of like 100,000 people that were, let's say, women, wives, cooks. But no, you got like 2.3 million people who are not really built for the niche that you're trying to make. And like what happens is when you're trying to get these brand deals to get more income, you have to change who you are. This is what Cooking with Kya is trying to do now. She's gotten away from the jingle. She's trying to change who she is to get there to the brands. She's not making her own money.
She should have kept the jingle,
like,
though.
Stop.
She just didn't have to shake her ass.
Like this show here, I'm making money talking about her ass, probably more than what she made today on TikTok.
Damn, nigga just flexed up on her. Mid-vid.
I know that's petty, right? But that's the reality of it. And a lot of chicks, and I'm gonna keep saying this, that's dealing with some level of booty clapping in their content, they're just going down by the wayside. I mean, look at the rise of AI models. They don't have to be real, but it does cut into somebody like Cooking with Kya. And it just shows that if you don't have any real skill, you don't have any real thing to offer the public, you're gonna be in a place where last year you were doing.
Damn, I ain't gonna lie, he does have a good point. These AI girls are gonna put a lot of girls to shame, because if you ain't got no skill, you really genuinely can just get replaced by a fake girl. Bro, that was a good ass point. He actually, you know, he lost me in the first half, but he actually had a good ass point right there.
Good. And this year you're nowhere to be found. I'm pretty sure she could come back and bring back the Cooking with Kya, but as it seems right now, she doesn't want anything to do with it because she's afraid of the image that she created for herself. That's right. Cooking with Kya was good until it wasn't. She doesn't want to twerk and cook anymore. Because why? I think she actually hates it. Just like certain women that get on OnlyFans and don't like it, or become like booty models and don't like it and they just get tired of it. I think she's tired of it. And she feels like it's just not worth it anymore. I don't know what she's going to do now, because the change that she's doing is a fall off from what she's been doing. So Cooking with Kya, the way she's going right now, is completely gone. And her ex-boyfriend, Zabron, who was helping her out, you know, getting her money, getting her opportunities, hey, he has no reason to deal with her now. Seems like she's done, at least for today. So guys, what do you?
Y'all let me know what y'all think about this one in the comment section. Did you guys been still following Cooking with Kya? Were you tapped in when she was popping off? And at the end of the day, I wish her the best, bro. Like, you know, I said my thoughts. So hope she's doing all right. But this content game is not for everybody, and it is brutal. You really can be here today and gone tomorrow.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look too easy.